Good afternoon from the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium, where the action just keeps on rolling. It is the second game of our triple header on this Saturday. It's a massive game. Maharlika FC taking on Dynamic Herb Cebu FC, a true six-pointer between two teams who are locked in the standings. Maharlika desperate to get 3 points against a direct rival. Meanwhile, Dynamic Herb Cebu starting to pick up momentum in this first round, coming fresh from a final series victory in the last season. Sabi nga natin, dikit sila sa standings, and you can expect that there's going to be extremely high. Be a moment of silence that's going to be observed today, region by the recent Typhoon Tino, and in the memory of former football player Captain Polly Dumagan, amongst those in the bottom of the table and looking to break into the elite of the competition. Racing forward, Youngsuk runs into trouble, stopped in his tracks by Ferreira Cabral. Andes running into the space. Can he pull the trigger? Andes stopped at the final moment.
Go.
Paulus with a delivery from the corner kick, and it's an immediate goal from Dynamic Herb Cebu. They've wasted no time, and it is Noah River Liddell to open the scoring.
Our player to watch out for, proving that he is such a dangerous player up top.
Free kick, punched away by Giridi, bouncing around dangerously. And Giganto couldn't adjust his body in time. A referee, Pelayo, making sure he's able to stamp his control and authority in this game. Giganto set to deliver an in-swinger. Giridi gets his hands to it.
They decided to go forward. And now we see the counter from Maharlika.
Ferrer in an advanced position. Collision just outside the box, and Villanueva is going to get called for the foul. He's got a crowd to aim at of blue shirts as well. He goes for it, and it's over the bar.
Penetrate through their feet.
Didn't quite come off for them, but they still have numbers forward. Ibrahim sends it to Marzan. Tricky ball. And Giganto looking to attack, but the flag is up. Paulos sends it in. Dinio Atara touches it over. It's going to be another corner kick.
To slow down the pace of the game after that back-to-back attack from Cebu.
And Liddell winning that aerial battle. It's a real chance here for Andes. Oh, Atara out quickly.
For Maharlika, most of their attack is coming from that left side, finding that outside player and that attempt.
Look at it here.
With that cross, finds that outside player and that one touch. Perhaps going for another strategy. There they go.
Off the crossbar and in for Cebu. Rico Andes scoring off the rebound to make it 2-0.
Problems for Maharlika, and now finally with that clinical finish and the perfect timing and positioning makes that goal.
6 inside the box to aim for. Headed away. Re-entry. He's onside. Bouncing around dangerously. Buhay pang atake dito ng Maharlika. Drilled in low. Giganto fires it wide.
That conversion with that finishing, their first ball, that had become a reflection of the scoreline right now, which is 2-0 in favor of Cebu.
Yep, Cebu just a little bit more clinical when they do get in these types of areas. And they've got a real chance here. Pintos! And that's a third! What a finish! Anderson, Pinto makes it 3 for Cebu right before the break. Nil is the scoreline. Cebu have been ruthless in this opening half, and they take a commanding lead. Outlet on the opposite side as we take a look at the statistics. Tight in possession.
Big chunk of the attack of Cebu.
Marzan unable to find a teammate, and here comes Rico Andest. He's peeled out wide. Just behind Paulus. Pinto picking up the pieces. Space on the left flank. Chance here. Stopped by Uwatara. Is that a penalty? The 3 Koreans now linking up with Kim on the ball now. There's nobody inside the box for him to aim at.
And it is a pretty risky choice to do so.
A bit of room with the left back. Park turning on the pace. Gets it back. And he's clipped in a big way there. Rosquillo immediately booked.
A bit of frustration from Paulus. Now discovering that he was onside.
Great strength from Pinto. Trying to get past Jerome Marzan, and it's gonna get a bit intense here. Lovely touch from Paulus to get past his man, and what a ball! That was goal bound, disrupting Cebu's outlet. Lots of blue shirts in and around the area. Giganto easily stopped by Geridi. Wavelength. Ibrahim was trying to get in behind. It's onside for Urson Polos.
Dangerous situation.
Chance for Fati to tuck it away, and it's the 4th for Cebu. Abdulfa Tohi Kudoy Dodsoda finishes it off for the Gentle Giants. Was his absence today, and do you think his inclusion in a match like this would have made a difference, Alex?
I would say that Aristorenos' presence.
5 games unbeaten. Winning 4 of their last 5.
And what a beautiful setup from Cebu.
Great stop from Uwatara. Fati's going to be careful here. He's already been in the book. It looks like he's going to get sent off now.
A player gets that ball. Opportunity again, another cross. And Maharlika gets it in. Their consolation goal.
Ivan Owano attacking that ball to perfection. Finds the back of the net to...
Here we Dynamic Herb Cebu Football Club, one of those teams that has been on the hunt for the number 1 spot. And so far, they are really getting close and have been putting the pressure. Perhaps the home advantage has been such a big thing for them. And right now, they will be tested with the current visitors in Maharlika Taguig. Maharlika placing 7th against Cebu, who's currently 3rd. Both of these teams are vying for points, and they are certainly on the hunt to get better placing before the start of the 3rd round. And I'm pretty sure na hindi nila palalagpasin ng pagkakataon to get one up against the other in this situation.
Who has represented his country at the highest level. 600 professional matches is a remarkable achievement. It reflects years of dedication, hard work, consistency, and love for the game. To commemorate
If you
this
can hear on the
milestone,
background there,
him with a special jersey bearing the number 600. May we please call
this
on
is a
our
special
Chief
award being
Executive
presented,
Officer,
just in
Urs
case you
Hasi,
missed it,
our sporting
for
director,
Rami
Mark
Jaridi,
our club spokesperson, Evren Tasi, together with our coaching staff to join Rami Jaridi at the center of the ceremonial presentation.
and it's for that player to have been such a big part of Cebu since its inception.
Leader, an experienced player like him in our team. His presence on and off the pitch continues to inspire those around him. On behalf of the club, the staff, his teammates, and our supporters, congratulations on your 600th professional game. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating Rami Jaridi. Again, congratulations.
There you have on the screen right now the lineup for the Dynamic Herb Cebu, the home team, with Rami Jaridi leading between the sticks and running their usual 4-4-1 formation. This is quite interesting for them because this is a signature tactic that they've been using all throughout. But one of the key players that we may want to watch out for today is the number 10 player in Kaito Asano. What's interesting about this young gentleman is after joining Cebu for the first few months, medyo hindi pa siya nag-iinit nun. He was still having to struggle, having to find his form. And for the last 3 games, he has been on fire for the team. He has been on the score sheet, and he has been key to very important attacks. To tell you more about this current status of the Cebu team, we have the coach from Dynamic Herb Cebu.
This week we focus on our game style, especially more on transition, and we also our expectation is to win this game. At least we get another 3 points from the first and second, third game in this second round. The boys are really work hard, and we earn 9 points, and this game we need another 3 points. This is our objective and our mission for this game, and I hope the team is work for the 3 points. Thank you.
That was the Dynamic Herb Cebu head coach, Tomasito Glenn Ramos, or we just call him Glenn Ramos. And on the other side of the page, the one that they need to take 3 points off of is Maharlika FC. Maharlika has been the team that's been struggling for some time in the middle of the table, but so far this season, they have started to show some form. They have started to bear their teeth, and perhaps they might have a decent chance today to really show what they can do. Looking at the lineup, they are running a 4-4-2 formation, quite similar to the formation being used by Cebu. And one key person for this lineup right now is the skipper, Jorel Aristorenas. Aristorenas has been not only a goal scorer and an assist giver for this team, but he is also the skipper, one of the experienced gentlemen that they have to look up to when it comes to fair experience. And ang haba ng resume ni Jorel Aristorenas. He's been around since the previous league. He's been around with the top teams. So Maharlika having him on board is a really important thing when it comes to getting your confidence up, once to get your mindset on the game. It's really, really important. And now they will be going up against the home team in Dynamic Herb Cebu. And as we've seen in the last few weeks of this league, this has been hostile ground for any visitor that comes in. So any team who will be facing Cebu at their home turf has to be ready, not just to score goals, but to defend really hard, because it has been one very critical flavor from Cebu to overload, to do the needful, to be critical when the time comes, and the finishing has been there for them. They have been beneficiaries of high scoring games, so we know that there is something critical here. Now, we also have a coach interview for Maharlika. Let's put that in.
As I said on the match press conference, we're trying to focus on our play and our tactics instead of focusing on how Cebu plays. And I know Cebu's been playing really well, and they've been in a good run, and they're actually fighting for the title. But we're not really focusing on them. We're going to focus on what we do and what we're supposed to do. And we came a long way here, so it's a nice stadium and good fans here. So So we're hoping to get something out from this game. And for us to get into top 6, this game is really important for us as well. So I'm here to win, and I'm here to make sure we take something out from this game.
That was the Maharlika coach, Moon Hong. And so far, after the introduction of that gentleman to the Maharlika squad as the head coach, the actual increase in quality has been very, very noticeable. So we are really looking forward to see how he would be shaping up the teams and how he would show them further and develop an actual signature for Maharlika. But so far, the story of the numbers have been given. We still have the actual story about to come to you. And it's quite exciting because right now, this is one of the biggest PFL seasons that we have. Cebu right now has a chance to have a better grip as breathing down the necks of the top teams. Maharlika has a great chance to prove that they're no longer just that same mid-table team from last year. So let's take it to the field. It's time for the match proceedings, and we'll be right back with you.
Let us welcome the teams of Maharlika FC and your dynamic Herb Cebu FC.
So far, this will be one of those for the ages here. Maharlika has been building so much momentum heading into this game. But as you know, Cebu has also built such a fortress. It might be a spectacular match ahead of us. Match officials for this noon would be Crismel Cayabyab, assisted by JV Gildo and Gilbert Cel Loterio, and the fourth official, Leve Sabelia. He will be keeping track and keeping tabs of this battle that we are about to witness. Mabalik nga tayo sa discussion when it comes to those teams. So far, Cebu running that same lineup, that similar lineup, running a 4-4-2 formation. This only means to say that they still rely heavily on sending people to the sides, sending people and overloading spaces. But Maharlika, on the other hand, it will be quite a challenge for them because they have been on a good receiving end of some critical attacks from the bigger teams, and they have shown a chink in the armor or two. But at the same time, they have proven that they are able to take it to the other field. They have the finishing. And if hindi pa namin napapakita, let's show the list of the substitutions as well so that you all will see kung anong mga baraha na pwedeng paglaruan ng dalawang coaches na to this afternoon. And compared to the previous outings, this time around, Cebu will be facing a team that did not just bring who they can afford. Here, we have the entire Maharlika FC lineup on call, ready to be put into action should they need it. Right now, we are just moments away from kickoff. This is about to turn the heat on for Cebu. A firm grip on third place, a good springboard to jump ahead of the pack if ever the top two makes mistakes. On the other side, stability and maybe, just maybe, a chance for them to get into the upper table by the start of the third round. Naghihintay na lang tayo ngayon. Referee just making sure everything is all set. And we kick off with Cebu in the red playing from left to right. And we have Maharlika in the blue playing from right to left. And immediately Cebu just wanted to get that ball up front. But Maharlika has good control and they are now trying to take the advantage here. Going all the way back to their keeper. The distribution is not perfect. Yuya Kashibawara. Cebu takes it back. Good play through the mid. Maharlika trying to get cert control right there. Cebu just sit back and they are still continuing forward momentum. Opportunity gone begging. And Maharlika would like to restart everything. Kenry Balobo going short with that pass, but puts themselves back in pressure here. And Maharlika just gets it at a critical point, but Cebu wins a free kick and they can rest a little bit easier right now. Maharlika has an opportunity to go along with this, and they do so. Looking for Kim on that left flank, missing that opportunity completely. Cebu gets the play going again, but Maharlika cleans up. Ball is now back with the keeper, Balobo, who opts to just do a one-touch pass to his back line. Very untidy from the Maharlika defense, and now they've just given the ball too cheaply. Cebu in a good position to cross it in. Makiling. Oh, and that was a good opportunity to shoot, but not enough power. Abu C couldn't make it count where it needed. Balobo again. And this time, with a good long delivery up front, Maharlika gets to keep the ball, but only as far as the start of the final attacking third. Cebu recovers. Rami Jaridi, the awardee for his 600th game from earlier, manning the sticks for the home side. Good battle there between Kim and Gadia. And Gadia gets it back again. Cebu trying to go for a quick counter there, but Asano couldn't get to the ball first. Balobo shifting the play forward. Ashiwabara couldn't get it through, but Maharlika recovers and they still have it down that left flank. Kim goes down. And the foul is called in favor of Maharlika. Kim just asking for a few moments of reprise there. Let's have a look at that again. Ooh, and Kapawa there just giving a little shove. And it was right in plain view of the referee. That was an opportunity for Maharlika to put the ball into the final attacking third. Delivery might be good. They just need control. Maharlika loses the ball, and Cebu, with a turnover of possession, wants to do it quickly through Makiling on the right. But the ball doesn't make it to Makiling. It goes back for a throw, which they did quickly. Lobo trying to get it as far as he can, but that wasn't the ideal kick. It goes back to Cebu. Backline there, almost losing that ball. Jaime Rosquillo was put under immense pressure. It's now with the skipper. Back to Kapawa. And now, Demiroglu with a back pass. And Kim almost had an opportunity to nick it back at the critical spot. Cebu under pressure here, and they've only gotten it, and they have a chance. But Lobo tries to get ahead of the ball. He's out of position right now. But good recovery. And now Cebu will have to deal with this. They want to put the ball inside. Cebu might have it. They have a shot, and they just took it like that. Nothing the keeper can do. And who would you believe? None other than Kaito Asano. That gentleman is on fire for the home team. 5 minutes in, and an early goal, taking it in his lonesome. And you can see the defense was not closing him down at all. Another angle here. Kaito Asano just makes the most of the time and space that has been afforded by the defense. Maharlika caught napping there. And now the tall order has gone a little bit harder for the visitors. But there is still a lot of time, and here they come with the movement. Park trying to run it through the middle, but the defense denies him, and Cebu gets the ball. A good through pass. Going up front, Cebu could have a chance. Not quite the opportunity they wanted, but Cebu still has it, and they can try again. Maharlika clears. Park wants to give a run at it. Kim, rather. And ball goes over the touchline and for a throw. Ball still stays with Maharlika. Maharlika looking for opportunities, moving up forward. Kim couldn't get the ball over Bedia. But still, this puts Maharlika at a very dangerous position here. A corner. And this time, Cebu no longer has the towering height advantage that their last three visitors did not enjoy. Kim to deliver. Still waiting for the right timing. Off the ball goes. They tried to head it in. Not quite there for them, but it's still not over yet. opportunity from the outside. Ball trying to look for Kim again. But well cleared right there. Good reflex from Gadia. And now we have a Cebu player on the ground. Referee Chris Melcayabyab, I think, was calling for medical attention, but looks like it won't be necessary anymore. It's Jaime Rosquillo who was on the ground. He has represented the Philippines at an international level already. One of Cebu's main products. They were not able to keep this out. The pressure is still on Cebu. Another defense against the corner. Kim to deliver for Maharlika. Up it goes. Down it went. And the chance with the shot. But not a good contact with the strike. And Rami Giridi was in the right place at the right time to just anticipate that ball. It was quite a good half throw from, and they would want more chances like that. Cebu, despite taking the early lead, might have just woken up Maharlika here. Maybe help them shake off that jet lag. We have a player on the ground for Maharlika. Haren de Gracia appears to still be around. Close to the Maharlika bench, so he is receiving treatment right now. Definitely not a good sign there. The referee is calling for a stretcher. If you are the team who is adding some pressure against the home team, seeing a player go like that is not what you want to see. Perhaps this replay could help us make sense. Unfortunately, it looks like the player is already down at the time that the camera caught his attention, or that he caught the camera's attention. Can't really say for certain what happened here, but looks like it could be the end of the afternoon there for Haren de Gracia. Don't worry, folks. Despite the lengthy stoppage of play here, it will be added back on stoppage time later on. But what's quite worrying right now is the current condition of Haren de Gracia. And it looks like they are really being careful with getting him onto that stretcher. Especially with that left leg. Hopefully we'll be able to get some information about that later on. This is definitely not one of those sights that you want to see as the game gets competitive. "21 years old, center back for Maharlika, Gracia. And has also played at certain points for the youth national team. And before being signed up by Maharlika last year, he was plying his trade with Deloitte. So it looks like fair play being given to Maharlika right now. Cebu just kicking the ball back to Maharlika so they could play. But until a substitution occurs, they will be playing one man less. Free kick given. Cebu plays it back to the keeper, Jaridi. Mosquillo. Emiroglu with his iconic hairstyle, trying to get that center forward up front. Not the accuracy in the pass, but Cebu can restart. The Cebu skipper, Corsame. Kapawa. Mosquillo passes it back under pressure. Kapawa is. And now Kapawa has it back. Opting to play it on the right side. Cebu could have a chance to cross. Ramos being marshaled there. Yunsu Park not letting him do what he wants. Maharlika still needs to clear it. They failed to do so. Reno got here with a shot and takes advantage of that confusion. And the home team doubles up. Reno Gautier. Right place, right time, but at the same time, the grit and determination to keep that ball despite the heavy traffic. And you could see that Michael Menzi, the number 44 from Maharlika, was trying to track him down. But Reno took a split second to take that shot. And it goes beyond the reach of everybody, Balobo included. And now Maharlika, who had been building up a possible response, is now 2 goals down. And the hill to climb has just become a mountain. Could we see another huge blowout by the hosts? Because if so, this is no longer the same teams on the opposite end of the table. This is Maharlika, who has shown respectable results against big teams as well. Looks like they will be sending it forward, but it won't be Kenry Balobo taking that long pass. Distribution now has been Michael Menzi. Opting to go for short. Abusi adding that pressure, still giving that ball chase. Maharlika manages to get it out, but they also didn't find the field wide enough. It goes over the touchline for a throw. Ball Ball shuffling back through the back line of Cebu again, inviting pressure from the forwards of Maharlika. Jaime Rasquillo looking for that long pass down the left flank, but Kosame was just too far for that ball. Palombo asking now Kalen McLeod. Still, control of the midfield is turning to Cebu's favor here. They have another throw. Gadia on that ball. Jaja to Glenn Ramos. Dispossessed. And Maharlika wants to start it quick, but that was an unexpected pass, and they managed to keep the ball in. Or so we thought. The referee thinks otherwise. Now they have another chance to throw the ball. Daniel Gadia goes all the way back to Rasquillo. Same being put under pressure here. Substitution confirmation on your screen. Major Dean Embarle, another PFL veteran, takes his place. Takes the place of Aaron De Gracia for unfortunately ending his afternoon early. Ball is with Rami Jaridi. Goes for a long pass. Finds Abu C, but couldn't control. Cebu still manages to recover down midfield. Put under pressure, and Maharlika almost away with control here. Cebu recovers just in time. Abu C with a good pass. Makiling in a good space. He just needs to put the right pass in. Ramos is in the middle. He takes it himself. Another chance. But Maharlika just takes the ball again. Park Yoon So doing the needful to take control. Now Maharlika could have a chance. Good ball threaded through, but Chu Woo-hyuk was not fast enough for that. Still, there's an opportunity at an open goal. They just couldn't get the passes together. Demiroglu does the needful to get it away. And interestingly, a free kick has been awarded. And this could be quite an opportunity for them. Demiroglu and Gadia was in the way of Joel Aristorenas as he was trying to make that run. Now this is a really good opportunity here. The skill, the power required to be able to put the ball over the wall and have enough spin on the ball to force a dip. It's not as simple as just kicking the ball over, because without power, it can be read so easily. The assignment goes to Jin Hyun Kim. Kim takes it, and well read by Jaridi. It had the power, it had the dip, but it also had the predictability. And Maharlika will have to look for another avenue to score. But they really need to keep themselves calm now. Maharlika wants to keep it going forward. Cho goes to the middle. Play shifts to the left side with Kim. Trying to get it back to Kim. Finds Park Jae-hyun instead. And Jae-hyun almost taking Jaridi by surprise. You can see Rami just asking his defenders where were they. Park Jae-hyun was just given that small little space to put a shot away. And that was enough for them to win the corner. Up it goes. The direction wasn't there. And a foul was given. Unfortunate contact in the box. Gives the advantage back to Cebu. And we are just approaching just around the half of the first half. And so far, Maharlika has been trying their best to give the hosts a scare. But so far, in the lead goes the home team. Demiroglu put under pressure, had to take a quick pass forward. Ball rolls safely into the goalkeeper's lot. Park. To the middle, Aristoreñas lays it off. Trying to find some movement down that right side. But Korsame has that covered. Cebu wants to keep it moving. But Abu C couldn't keep it in. Lucky contact, it bounced off a Maharlika player. Another throw in given to the opposition. Abu C takes it back and Cebu could be away. Makiling down the middle, goes for Glenn Ramos. Daniel Gadia couldn't find his man in the middle. Cebu could restart. Skilly on the ball. Looking for that run from Korsame on the left side. Finds him. And now Korsame could deliver. Well done by the defense there. They kept it out. They were able to stop the supply of that corner. But the referee, I think, has adjudged that there was a little bit too much contact on that. Let's have a look. Looks like there was a little bit more than just a simple tackle there. Kashiwabara was the culprit. Now Cebu has another opportunity here. Another angle for that replay. Could be a delayed movement from Yuya Kashiwabara. Here comes the delivery. Abu C couldn't turn it in. But that miss won't bother him as much. They are still 2 goals up front. Kalen McLeod now. Ooh, looks like it was the keeper who wanted to deliver it outwards. Same lost the ball. Maharlika moving it down midfield. Couldn't keep it. Cebu has it back. Daniel Gadia looking left, looking right. Tries to take it himself. Or it could be a half-hearted pass to Leo Makiling, who was making his way right in front of goal. But the curve wasn't there for him. Maharlika just starting over. But they are under pressure here, up high. Cebu, the benefactor of them making mistakes. But this time around, Maharlika wins a free kick and takes it. Menzi. Mark with a bad pass. A shot, and it just glides over. Of course, I thought that he could add to the tally there. And right now, Maharlika is at the mercy of Cebu. In the last 5 minutes, Maharlika could get away. They need that pass. Tackle. Referee finds it clean. A scuffle down the middle. Ball goes upwards and still a battle in midfield. Park wins it for Maharlika, and Park could have an opportunity to lay it in for a teammate. Oh, and that was unfortunate. Cho Woo-hyuk could have had a good run at the ball, but Maharlika still keeps possession going here. They need a good fine pass down that right side. Couldn't find it that way. Cebu clears. Abusi wants to get that clearance and maybe turn it into a goal, but he wasn't quick enough there. Park looking for another chance. Hold on, referee holds the play. Looks like a player from Cebu is down. I think it could be an issue at the back here. Rami Jaridi being the experienced player on the field, taking care of Glenn Ramos there, as he might be suffering from cramps. Really great leadership quality. From that Turkish international. Or rather, Tunisia international. Maharlika tried to get them to force a mirror. They get the ball from Gautier. Cho couldn't keep that ball, but wins the free kick in a dangerous spot again. And still, we have players on the ground. Looks like that was Park who just got up. Let's have a look at how Cho got the foul. Trying to shield it from Reno Gautier. And succeeds in doing so. Ooh, a little bit of a confrontation there. Orsame and Kim, and now others are getting in the way. Referee wants to get control of that situation, but looks like it was over before it started. You can still see Demiroglu there just trying to plead something with the referee. And if you've been watching the PFL, you know that Demiroglu is one of the more vocal players out there. Now we have 3 over the ball. No, just 2. Yuya Kashiwabara and Park Jae-young. Maharlika just waiting at the edge of the box here. Just a lovely weighted pass. Yung tamang timing lang. May tamang bigat. Trying to go smart with the play. Looks like they hesitated. They tried with another one. Shot from distance. Not quite good enough there. Charlie Beaton couldn't find the gap to thread the ball through. But Maharlika almost had the ball again, and now they might be in trouble here. Counter-attack coming from Cebu. Good recovery from the defense. Or was it just Cebu not reacting quick enough there? Glenn Ramos hung on to the ball for far too long. So from what we've received, Jared de Gracia was subbed out due to concussion. And in the modern game, certainly a big cause for concern. So let's hope that it's something that can recover in a day or two. Jaridi under pressure, puts it all forward. Maharlika recovers. Ball is now with Kenry Balobo, who is also being pressured. A lot of high pressing coming from both of these teams in the attempt to find the mistake. Referee did not blow a foul on that one. Shoulder-to-shoulder tackle, according to him. And the ball goes over the line, and it will be a goal kick. Cebu wants to start this out calmly. But they're looking for that forward pass right away. Maharlika recovers, and now they just want to control that ball in the middle. They don't succeed. Cebu could be away. Makiling against two. Referee was about to give the advantage, but didn't find any. Has blown the whistle for that foul. Who wants to push people forward here? Their 2-goal cushion is not enough for this team, it seems. But here under pressure. Kapawa. Demiroglu. Nalgadia makes a run on that right side. Diagonal ball, but too close for Kenry Balobo. Ball goes back to Maharlika, and Balobo opts for a shorter pass. Menzi goes to its opposite center back. And now they go with a short pass, but it was intercepted by Cebu. And now Cebu could land that ball in a critical spot. Down the left flank, they have given 2-man to defend against that. Maharlika still trying to get it away, and they might succeed this time. Ooh, still couldn't get through the half line there for Park Jae-hyun. Maharlika with a pass. Try and look for Aristorenas. You can hear the Maharlika coaching staff barking instructions from the distance. Ball goes back to Kenry Balobo. Not the distribution you want from your keeper. Cebu just passing the ball around, trying to eat up at the time while opening the opposition just like that with that good pass. Could be a chance to unlock them with a cross. Well intercepted. Rina puts it back. It's now with Abu C. And Palobo puts a glove to it, but the danger is not averted. Gadia trying to get away. Ramos with a shot, but it will not bother anyone. Palobo just reflex save there on what would have been goal number 3 for the home side. And we are just 5 minutes and change from regulation. Maharlika's defense appears to have calmed down, but they are still letting critical opportunities like that in. Cebu. Gautier almost finding a teammate on that left flank. Hold on, looks like they almost did. But good screening. Henry Balobo take that ball. He tries to get it off as quickly, but the high Cebu press is just keeping Maharlika at bay right now. Kim. Not letting him through. It's back with Kim. Now he is taking his time. Benzi waiting for someone to move forward. Park couldn't throw the ball down midfield. Cebu gets it back. Kapawa opts to reset with Demiroglu. Glenn Ramos. Daniel Gadia opts to go all the way back to Rami Jaridi. Now they change the direction to the left side. Leo Makiling. Makiling again. Just trying to outpass Maharlika right now, and they still manage to keep that ball. Makiling looking for Asano up front. Maharlika reads that pass and gets in front of it. Still could not find the important pass to unlock that defense. Ramos with a cross. Well intercepted and cleared by Michael Menzi. The danger has not de-escalated completely. They will be dealing with a corner. Makiling with the corner duties today. Just 2 minutes and a few seconds left in regulation. And I suspect there should be at least 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes of added time. Earlier's play. Ball goes way over. Abusi almost redirected it. Going for the clearance. Not good enough. Gadia has it. Goes for the pass on the right side. Makiling with a cross. Headed away by Menzi. Still, the ball is in the air and up for grabs, but the referee has seen needless contact and blows for a foul. Menzi to take the free kick. Park trying to play it out. Gautier really on him. Forces that error instead. Couldn't find a teammate down that left side. Chiridi just wants to let it roll out. A throw in the home team's favor. They are certainly not in a hurry to take this one, but they eventually do. Maharlika wants to get it back as quickly as they can, trying to win through the air. Park. Pass forward. Didn't get that control done. Barle. It's Asano. They nick it back, Park. Still, not the control that they wanted, and Cebu just gets that ball. So there will be 5 minutes more of added time here because of the earlier stoppage. Enough time perhaps for Maharlika to pull one back. They have Kim on the left. They have two in the middle. Kim shifts to Cho. Cho dispossessed. Dinibarle looking for that pass. Goes over everyone, but there could be a chance for a shot. And there was, but the accuracy was not there. Or perhaps unfortunate contact coming from a defender. But it does win them the corner. Chance for them to make this count. Still, a little bit of confusion in the box. Maharlika couldn't take advantage, but they still have the ball and the momentum up until that final delivery, which Cebu reads well, and they could have a chance here at a counterattack. Asano just not quick enough. Balobo tries to get it forward as quick as he can. Danger averted. Could be an opportunity there. Kim couldn't get after that ball. Possession do remain with Maharlika here. A chance. Kim is hesitating a little bit. Waiting for that play. Almost a chance there for Park to nail it in. Not quite yet, but they still have another chance. Kim with a pass. Unfortunate. Almost looks like it was a shot there, but you can see that it was on its way to Park Yoon-so, the double 9. Now we have Rami Jaridi to just hoof this ball again. Buy time for Cebu to end this half on a high. Ball goes all the way back. Defense definitely wants this. Trying to put some pressure there. Zorel Aristorenas, who has so far not been one of the louder characters now. And also, contrary to the information we received, Aristoreñas does not have the armband, but rather it is with Kenry Balobo, who is currently the skipper for this Maharlika side. Are down to the last minute of stoppage here. What can Maharlika do to change the mood and perhaps end this half with momentum on their side? They're looking to change that. Ibarle to Kim. Kim moving it forward. Finds Park. Park to Aristoreñas. Delivery! They need that shot! So unfortunate, that movement. Even if that ball had gone in, the final player to that puzzle was offside. Maharlika has been cooking, but in this opportunity they have overcooked. And the kitchen remains hot for Cebu. Really wants a quick counter after this. Gorsame on that left side, dispossessed. Yuya Kashiwabara doing the needful to get it away. And the referee has seen enough. Chris Melkayabiab has blown his whistle and has concluded the first half. It has been end-to-end. It has been back-to-back. But so far, the scoreline remains Dynamic Herb Cebu 2, Maharlika 0. We will be right back after a break, and we will be with you with analysis and second half. and they are currently leading 2-0. This is Glenn Casas bringing you back the action here. And so far, despite being 2-goal down, it has been end-to-end action for both sides, but it has come in waves. On your screen was the first goal coming from Kaito Asano, who took the goal on his lonesome there, finding some space in front of defenders, dribbling that ball into the middle, and just taking his shot at goal himself, while the defenders could only do nothing but watch. So far, moments of genius like this has been the one that's been dominating the Cebu highlights right now, because we've seen that Cebu has not really dominated in the way that they would have liked, similar to how they did the previous teams. But they certainly have control of the midfield, they have control of the numbers, and they have had the lion's share of opportunities as far as taking the goals. Let's have a quick look at the stats bago magsimula ang laro. So far, possession is not that big a gap between the two sides. 53-47. However, the 7 shots on target, well, I think there could be some switching there with the numbers. 7 shots, 2 on target for Cebu. Meanwhile, 4 shots, 3 on target for Maharlika. It looks like they have already picked off. Most of the numbers here are certainly in the side of Cebu. They have kicked us off, and we are starting. Cebu picking up where they left off here, trying to do a little quick play, perhaps to maybe extend the lead. Looks like they've also had a string of changes to perhaps sharpen the edges of their sword. Miraldo taking on the free kick here. Put some gap, some distance between him and the ball. Goes into the final attacking third, but swiftly taken back by Maharlika, who wanted Maharlika, couldn't hang on to it either, getting it over the touchline. Throw in for Cebu, who takes it. Abu C dispossessed after having two men on him. And a foul has been called, but again, looks like the contact itself was not the issue, but more of the intent, and the players are not happy about it. The referee doing his best to take control of the situation. And we have a player on the ground for Maharlika. And Jaehyun Park there, just having some unfavorable contact, but what the referee didn't like was the secondary contact off the ball. Abu C just doing a shoulder check on Jaehyun Park. And everybody wanted to take sides, but the referees were able to calm the situation down. Let's have a look at that again. 50-50 ball. Park has it, but it was the second action from Park where he was trying to kick the ball away after the referee has already blown his whistle for the foul. And because the ball bounced off of Abu C, I think he took offense to that. Nagkapikunan nga lang sa konting loss after the movement. On your screen is the confirmation of the substitutions. Maharlika doing some changes there. Park and Kashiwabara has stepped off. In their place would be Romeo and Molina. An opportunity to put the ball forward. Looks like Dini Watara has also taken to field. And now a player from Cebu is down. Nagkakaroon ng konting tulakan dito in the early minutes of the second half. Testament to the competitiveness of both teams. That was Jaime Rosquillo, who was on the ground earlier for Cebu. Cebu wants to opt a high back line here to maybe do an offside trap. Maharlica tries to keep it in. They might have a chance to do so. Tried to get the delivery done by Charlie Beaton. But didn't get to where he wanted that ball to be. So it looks like they have taken some changes here. Ibrahim Watara in place of Cho and Kenry Balobo. Maharlika's depth of quality is also that of a good team, and perhaps this shuffle of cards could be best for them. Christian Molina couldn't keep that ball in. Kim Jin-hyun, another opportunity to curl one in from the corner. And from Park, who's already at the bench. Nice curl. But very predictable for Rami Jaridi. He wants to spring in a quick counter, but no can do, says Michael Menzi. Good sliding tackle to keep it out. Cebu wins the throw, but Glenn Ramos is on the ground. And his teammates are pleading that that was too rough a tackle there, worthy of a card. Slowly up to his feet again. Ramos will continue to soldier on. Cebu will have to start things off with a throw. Nothing more, not a free kick. Someone needs to get away. All delivered. This time a good pass from Ding. But Maharlika couldn't keep it in the air, and unfortunate contact that is. He's complaining that it was an elbow to the head. Well, this replay should show it a little bit better here. Ooh, there was a little bit of an unfortunate movement there. An arm was sweeping Christian Molina as they were trying to fight for that ball. Jaime Rosquillo back on his feet again. Unfortunate there. It does look like it was from an arm, but not clear if the elbow made kick awarded. Jaridi moves it forward, gets it to a red shirt, but the ball is still up for grabs in the air. Abusi wants it, but Cebu loses possession here. Maharlika wants to take it quick, but the hosts don't want them to tamp any advantages from that, and Maharlika is not happy with the extra movement. It was pulled back, and a free kick will be taken. And since they cannot do it quickly, you have to be careful with those kinds of disagreements. You don't want to end up in the book. You have to save those yellow cards when it really matters. Dini Uwatara. Good pass into the box. They lay it off for Kim. Kim needs to get to it. Demiroglu clears first. Danger not averted, only halted. Maharlika throws it back in. Long pass diagonally. Trying to go for that left side where Farim Ibrahim was waiting. Jaridi, though, only had to move a little bit to get it with his hands. Cebu wants to move it forward. Nobody there to receive that pass. Goes back for a throw. Maharlika's ball. So far, the play has halted, and there you see it on the ground. Goktu Demiroglu, very towering and influential figure, and was also part of the Turkish delegation that came when Cebu started. At talagang kung sinusundan mo at sinusubaybayan ng PFL ng matagal, makikilala mo siya sa kanyang signature hairstyle. He's still trying to look for that forward pass that would cut the defense open. Defense recovers. Asano trying to move it forward. Ball laid back to him, and he has a lot of space in between him. Beaten, trying to block the path of Asano, and succeeds in just getting a corner out of a good cross, but danger is still lurking. Cebu now has the opportunity to put people forward. Glenn Ramos given the assignment to put a good ball in. Free blows. Still waiting for Ramos to take that pass. Again, looks like we're still waiting. Some more movement there. And you see Ibrahim just rolling to the ground. Reno Gautier gets a card for that one. Getting a little bit overzealous with contact there. Opportunity to knock on the doors. Straight into the keeper's hands. Dini up to the task. Once dubbed the action man for also starring in one of the shows, yung isa sa mga palabas ni Coco Martin. He's actually one of the actors there. Attempt gone begging. Maharlika just couldn't find their finishing boots this afternoon. Rami Jaridi, nice and low, intercepted well. Almost an opportunity there for Opal to put it forward, but they do keep the ball. Throw in. Ooh, a little bit of contact there, and I think it's going to go against Daniel Opal. Cebu has a chance. Ibrahim just adding a little bit of extra pressure there. Ibrahim gives chase. Cebu puts it forward. Up in midfield it goes. They want to take control. Makiling succeeds in keeping it from their side. Abusi lays it in for Asano. Asano has Makiling down the middle. Makiling didn't get it. Nice recovery from Maharlika. Mosquillo makes no mistake about it, but Kosame loses that ball to Ibrahim's pressure. Excessive contact from both gentlemen. The referee didn't waste any time getting in between the two. A lot of struggle coming from the two of them, but that sportsman's handshake, a sign that it's all just in the name of the game. Vale looking for someone to put it for. Not good enough. Kim isn't in. Ibrahim couldn't keep it. And it just rolls safely over to the feet of Jaridi. Jaridi couldn't put it forward, but Cebu keeps that ball. Korsame. Left side goes Asano. Korsame again. Dispossessed. Estorenas, who now holds the armband again, loses that ball down midfield. Ibrahim couldn't keep it. Kapawa moves the ball over to the vacant right side. And the referee has adjudged a foul in favor of Cebu. Gadia, or rather Gautier, on the ground. And Asano thinks that he saw someone put a studs up challenge on Reno Gautier. Who is clutching in pain his left leg. There are 4 officials present right now, including the 4th official down at the touchline. So there should be sufficient number of eyes to see if something did happen. It looks like it has not caught the referee's attention at all. And if the graphics I saw was right, looks like a yellow card was confirmed for Rina Gautier. Despite the free kick going to Cebu's way, who takes it quickly. Gautier almost lost it. Kapawa recovers, but Maharlika receives it back. Now they want to engage in a quick attack down the left side, but the passes was not stringing for them. We have some substitutions there coming from the middle. Joshua Brose now coming in. Ooh, but another set of commotion happening. Looks like people are talking. And I think there was another incident of stomping there. And the referees are having a hard time taking control of this matter. Even the Cebu bench is trying to keep their players in line. As the conflict happened in front of the bench of Cebu. Now referee is giving a talking to Christian Andres Molina Escobar. It's Christian Molina. Now that the commotion has settled down a bit, the introduction of Villanueva also confirmed. Brian Ezekiel Villanueva came in for Cebu. Play goes on now. Maharlika just needs to keep their head in this game if they want to keep pulling it back. Ooh, looks like another unfortunate contact there off camera. And Brian Villanueva, who just stepped in, is on the ground. It looks like there was contact right now. Can't see and say for certain what happened, but we see Ibrahim leading.
Player number 6, Daniel Kaja, replaced by player number 44, Brian Villanueva. Player number 26, Lea McKinley, replaced by player number 41, Joshua Barose.
There you heard the confirmation of the substitutions. Cards have been issued for the incident off the ball. Maharlika gets to keep possession here. But the mentality coming from this team right now, they still feel that there is still something to gain from this. Maybe a point, maybe 3. They're fighting tooth and nail for that. Maharlika keeps it within their planes. They are just unable to control it. Kim almost has it. Ibrahim! No! Nothing doing for them. And you can see the frustration. we have a couple of players who looks worse from wear. Let's have a look at that replay here. Kim finds Daniel Romeo Opon, rather, who had a chance of a lifetime to get it over Jaridi without success. Maharlika can continue applying the pressure against the home side. And so far, this is not the high-scoring game that Cebu has been comfortable with over the last few weeks. Could there be a chance? Header going begging. And now a clearance could ensue. Good job by Cebu to get that away, but only as far as a blue shirt. And a player has gone down and a free kick has been issued to Maharlika, who wanted to take it quickly. But because of the circumstances, the referee had to pull that play back. They have to take it properly. All over the ball right now. Right, straight down the middle. Very difficult shot to pull off if you want to do it on your own. Equally as troublesome to hope someone would be able to put it down through an assist. And I'm certain that's not what he wanted to do. Perhaps trying to go over for top corner. Cebu can breathe easy again. And Miroglu, pressured, clears it away. Only half-heartedly, and Maharlika is back. The momentum on their side. Ibrahim, waiting for a player on the right, tries to lay it off to Kim, but the ball bounces off a defender, and Kim has to take the extra step to run after it. Ball goes over, but not before some extra contact coming from Cebu, and the yellow card has been brandished again to the substitute Joshua Brose. And so this puts them a yard closer. Well, with the correction coming from linesman, it is half a yard away from the corner. Park Young into the fist of the keeper. Possession has slightly changed, still in favor of Cebu, and now they have a chance with Asano making that run in the middle. Joshua Bose waiting for that ball. He waited a bit too long. Asano loses it. Jaehyun Park trying to pass it through the middle. Ibrahim dispossessed by Korsame, who continues on with the attack, trying to take on everybody from the middle. Couldn't find a path himself, passes it back, got the air, now to Villanueva. Jose trying to get it over, thinking Asano was ready for the run, but I don't think they were in communication back then. Maharlika can take this back. Trying to get it, a quick one. Could there be a chance? He just needs to get the shot away. Good job by Demi Roglu to just get that done. Make it difficult for him. And in the end, the shot didn't have any fangs to it. No venom. Christian Molina was denied. Cebu has been feeling the heat in the last 10 minutes here, coming from the visitors. And still no goal to show for for Maharlica despite the effort. Glenn Ramos on the left side of your screen on the ground again. It looks like it could be Menzi who've had contact with him. Look at them making a sportsman-like gesture. Glenn Ramos appears to be limping. So far, the formidable fortress that is Dynamic Herb Cebu Sports Complex continues to be a safe haven for the gentle giants.
Substitution for Dynamic Herb Cebu FC.
And with the current result
15.
going their way, this would put Cebu as the provisional first place. They will end with 51 points after 14 games. And that would put them at a better score versus the defending champions Kaya, who's also had 14 games. Bong couldn't control. Cebu right back at it. Well-timed pass. But not timed well enough for that run. It was offside. Defense doing their job. But that was as close as it could get. Still not done for Maharlika. Dini wants to hoof it forward. This needs to get to a blue shirt. It does. But in the air, it could not be controlled. And eventually, the excess contact gives a free kick in favor of Cebu. Dr. Gemiroglu on the ground, clutching his back. Looks like a yellow card has been given to Christian Molina, who has been no stranger to physical contacts and confrontations this afternoon. When we started this game, we knew that there was going to be no shortage of action between these two sides, but we did not expect it would get as personal and as physical as it is.
Player number 12, Charlie Yancy Beaton, replaced by player number 88, Nicolas Ferrer Jr.
Ferrer steps in. Opportunity to see if he could do better. Charlie Beaton did appear to have a rougher night than usual here. But Cebu is no ordinary opponent. And as it stands, they are in the lead. Yellow card issued to Wapong. Let's have a quick look again. Rough contact there coming from John Clyde Vitualia. Vitualia already had that ball. Opong got in the way and momentum carried it forward. Free kick, and looks like it's Rosquillo. Can take it. Delivery. No, looks like it was a subtle attempt on goal, but it's not going to trouble Dini in any way. Eddie Watara will be sending that ball forward again. It is sent. Who will receive it? Maharlika could have a good chance here. But Dr. Demiroglu just had to get in the way. Foul was issued, and they want to take it quickly. But like we've seen earlier, Chris Melkayabyab, our referee for this match, wants to be in control of it. Jaeyoung Park, perhaps in an effort to deliver it to a player in the middle of the box. Ooh, and that was still in the safe hands of the keeper. Rami Jaridi just showing his value. And compared to the opposition that Cebu has faced, so far, this one has been one of the tougher ones for Maharlika, or rather for Cebu. Sano, someone's in the middle there. Rose, no path to deliver that ball, but they did manage to get a throw-in instead. Cebu wants to keep it going. Good delivery into that box. Trying to get it to John Clyde Vitualia. Now they want to take it quickly for a counter-attack here. Maharlika losing that ball in the process. Vitualia pushed aside, and the referee was not happy with that contact. Nicolas Ferrer has been called to have fouled. We are approaching the last 7 minutes and a few seconds of regulation. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes of added time right now. And so far, despite Cebu being unable to add further to the tally, they have shown a lot of stability in defense. Maharlika, on the other hand, have shown that they can be threatening, but because they couldn't find their shooting boots right now, finishing has been quite rare. Raheem, nice way to dribble it through. Now they want to play it out. Menzi, back to Dini. Cheekily gets it away from his mark. Under immense pressure, they had no choice but to just get it out of danger. Menzi just clearing that ball away. Cebu would certainly love to finish on a strong note here by adding another tally to their goal. Cebu has been struggling to find that final nail that would be driven down this coffin. John Clyde Vitualia now given the assignment to do the corners on that right flag. Goes short. Now it's been delivered, but too many defenders in the way of that. He wants to hoof it. Might not have been successful, but it could pave a way if everything just plays right. Not this time. Cebu had a chance to play it right on their side. for Opong on that right, but couldn't find his man. Ferrer just gets that ball into the middle. And now push up forward for Maharlika. Could there be some space up front? Ibrahim was meant to get that ball. He didn't get it. Battle down the midfield. Park losing to Cebu. Gosamin now just pushing that ball forward. Sano couldn't find the space to make that run, and Maharlika has it back for a throw. Maharlika trying to be cheeky with it, but Dr. Demiroglu, quick reaction, just heads that ball to their keeper. And Demiroglu and Geridi, fine communication between the two. Ooh, a little bit excessive, that contact from Ibrahim. That was a dangerous tackle coming from Maharlika's attacker. Oh, and it could be a straight red. Oh no, it's a second yellow. And Ibrahim has been booted out. Certainly not something that Maharlika would want. Let's have a look at that. Villanueva has control. And Ibrahim thinks that Villanueva would be taking it up to the sky. Made a leap for it. And momentum carried him over. Maharlika players still pleading their case. But never have I seen such decisions overturned at all. And now what was a good run coming from Maharlika with their gentle build-up against the Giants. It might come to a screeching halt now that they are one man less. Dualia couldn't get to that pass. Maharlika could still have a chance to run them on the counter, but right now, with one man less, it would really be more difficult for them in defense. Two minutes in regulation, and Dini Watara wants to drive this ball forward. Hopes that he can make an opening to just pull even just one goal back. But the Cebu defense stands firm and active. Samir fighting it off with Kim. Wins the ball. And now he wants to make a run for it. But with a little bit of a shirt tugging coming from Kim, referee has called for a foul. Samir has been one of those reliable players for Cebu, even at the early stages of their campaigns. As we approach the final minute of regulation, Cebu will not be in any type of hurry to put the ball back into play. This, I believe, would be one of the first matches that Cebu did not get more than 4 goals in a match at home. Whoa, that is really a long one there. 10 minutes of added time. This could give Maharlika a second chance of pulling one back, but this could also give Cebu more time to just simply let it play and even get another goal. Maharlika trying to get it controlled on the ground. Looks like they did. Opong on the right. Opong couldn't get it past his mark. Villanueva really quick to the response. Ferrer now still on Maharlika's side. Opong skips his challenger. Puts it in. Straight to Giridi's gloves. Maharlika has been throwing everything but the kitchen sink. And time and again, Giridi and his reliable defenders have been able to thwart every attempt. In fact, I don't remember in any recent shots that Rami Giridi had been forced into a difficult save. And yet Maharlika continues to challenge the home grounds in this impregnable fortress that is Dynamic Orb Cebu. Cebu now with the attack. Brose couldn't find a way through with a shot, but it just bounces out and they continue their barrage with a throw. Man, good throw in. Power keeps it. Cebu couldn't find someone up front to do the finishing touches. Now Maharlika back in command. Dini wants to put it forward. Opts for the low pass instead. Ooh, misread there by the defense. His center back leaves him one-on-one. And John Bituala just adds the tally. Michael Menzi trying to play it out, doing it low with confidence. But that confidence was shattered with a mistimed movement. And John Clark Bituala makes no mistake in that one-on-one. He plants Dini Uatara on his boots, takes that shot. 3-0. And the mountain that Maharlika needed to climb has now climbed up to an exponentially taller height. And they were chasing him down already. But the efforts for Major Dina Barle was all in vain. He was nowhere near Bitualia. And that could be the missing piece, the final nail to the coffin that completes Cebu's dismemberment of Maharlika FC. The visitors may not have conceded as much goals as the previous challengers have. Yet, Dynamic Herb Cebu, and in turn, their fortress, the Dynamic Herb Cebu football grounds, have proven to be a tough ask for any team this calendar. To the delight of the home crowd. And this is a sight that if you, as a Cebu fan, would love to see, a stadium full of your own supporters, one of the shining examples of what we hope to see as the future of the Philippines Football League when it comes to having home and away matches. Substitution now. Marius Corre coming in. The second goal scorer of this afternoon, Reno Gautier, was replaced. Part of a double substitution for Cebu, who has already successfully cemented their place. And with this current turnout, they will strongly hang on to that lead. Statistically speaking, Kaya is now officially behind, having played the same number of games. But Cebu might not be done yet. Another shot! And just like that, they've doubled it again at this half. And finally, Abu C, who has been looking for his own goal, has taken a strike from distance and has given his home side one more tally. Struck sweetly off that volley. Abu C, someone you can say is a veteran of the Philippine football scene, has shown his worth again. And Maharlika, who has shown a decent fight in the dying minutes of this game, is being reduced. It's being put in their place. And now Cebu is on fire again. But Maharlika hopes to pull one back, spoil the clean sheet. And with the reaction from the home crowd, you can tell exactly why they really wanted to give them a show. There is just less than 2 minutes in the allotted added time. Let's have a look at that last movement again. Maharlika through Kim, nicks it back. That was a good pass right there. Unfortunate that it didn't end anywhere near the goal. Now Jaridi biding his time. He knows that it is in the bag, and the only thing left to do is maintain his clean sheet on game number 600 as a professional. Take a bow, Rami Jaridi. Now Cebu just riding on the momentum that they built. That was a clean tackle in the eyes of the referee. Ochiai was taken and swept off his feet. And Maharlika still have that extra spring in their steps. Perhaps hoping that in the final 30 seconds of added time, they might be able to at least do something about it. Dini wants to put one final push, but the referee's whistle has put him to a grinding halt. It's like there might be some action off camera here. And it is the head coach of Maharlika that's been given a yellow card. Perhaps for airing his displeasement with the fourth official. Dini couldn't get it even farther. Referee called a foul for it though. There could still be one more play at hand. Referee is letting them play one more game here before calling it quits. Ball goes up in the air. Could a header ensue? No, and it goes back the other side. The red shirts have it, and they are just waiting for the referee, but he still lets the game keep playing. Maharlika could have another shot at goal here. Opong didn't want to give chase to it because it will go out. They have the throw. They have possession. Ferrer has it. Delivery into that box. But into a red shirt it goes. Kosame clears. And now Cebu makes a run for it. Could they add one more goal to this demolition job? Very rough tackle there. And that is the goal scorer, Vitualia, on the ground, leading to a little scuffle here. Let's have a look at that again. That's a good angle there. Vitualia just trying to get over Dean Ibarle. But the tackle itself didn't seem malicious or reckless. But it certainly was the momentum of Clyde Vitualia running into the leg of Dean Ibarle. And yet, regardless of that, tempers are still flaring. And again, Goktu Demiroglu has to be restrained. Cebu knows that they are winning already. Any booking from this point is excessive and unnecessary. Jaridi speaking to his leading center back. And we are almost 3 minutes over the allotted added time. But because of some extra stoppages, looks like referee will opt to add it there as well. Perhaps one more play. But this one more play is in the hands of Cebu, who is already leading 4 goals. Step back. They just want to let this play through. Torre has a chance. Takes it low. They still want to cross from it. Maharlika gets it. Maharlika clears. And the referee has blown his whistle. Chris Melcayabyab has drawn the conclusion here at the Dynamic Herb Cebu football field. And on your screen, you see Dynamic Herb Cebu leads, wins this game 4-0 against Maharlika FC. It has been back and forth action in the first half. You would think that Maharlika had a chance. They had a decent showing. But in the end, it was Dynamic Herb Cebu showing their dominance in front of their home fans. The dynamics within this team, the strength that they've shown, the quality that they have, and now they take provisional first place pending the games of One Taguig and Manila Digger to catch up. The pressure is on, and the lead is nowhere near guaranteed. We end this match. Dynamic Herb Cebu 4, Maharlika FC 0. Once again, this has been Glenn Casas who has brought you the action. This is Philippines Football League. I leave you. Good night.
congratulations on the result. What are your thoughts on the match?
Thank you for everyone. I wanna congratulate my teammates because today we play a strong game against Maharlica. So we start with too much focus, too much solidarity, and we score. Hopefully we continued like that, and hopefully we go to next round.
Your thoughts being awarded as man of the match?
Sorry.
Your thoughts being awarded as man of the match as in your 600 camp?
Yes. It's something I'm happy. I'm happy to give my best in Cebu, CFC especially, and hopefully I continue to work with my teammates to be better team, better keeper, and Alhamdulillah. Good.
Next is mine, Uncle Rami.